and listen to this man here, disrespect the Prime Minister. Yeah.
On the integrity report.
Not take it to heart, bro. You have to understand.
Not take it to heart. It's respect.
No, man. Low it, man. That's all what they can say. No, but we all know.
Guys.
No, we all know say it not true what I say, man. So just make him talk.
Bro, this conversation is obviously foolishness. Utter foolishness.
Definitely.
Because
definitely.
Dr. Cole has no documented evidence to show that this man thief.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, you don't, bro. Bro, I cannot sit here and have you say that. Brother, I can't have you. Bro, listen. Regardless of that, this man is the Prime Minister of Jamaica, standing. You understand? Okay. So there's respect due. Now you're saying he does not have integrity, which I believe is false. You also saying that he's a thief, which is a crazy statement coming from somebody who is not in Parliament. You get me? And who does not sit around these men and see what they do on their day to day. You cannot accuse somebody of stealing and you don't know if they have done it, right? Now, what we have seen is that, as them say, the money was taken. Boss man, am I not talking? Am I not talking? Dr. Cole, with doctor by your name, you should have a little more respect. You get me? You're a doctor, right? It's a
respect to the Auditor General when the Prime Minister.
Boss man. Boss man, I'm not talking nonsense.
No.
Boss man, I'm not talking nonsense.
No.
Bro, one thing me not gonna do is a man. Me never tell you if you shut your mouth. Right?
The man doesn't.
So you say that either, but what I can.
Good night.
The man doesn't.
Good night.
Good night, Marva.
Good night.
Bullet a fly, Mr. Cole. I hope you are okay, sir. I hope I can be the calm in the storm. I hope I can be the calm in the storm.
Dr. Cole. Watch out. Joseph is my name.
Okay. I don't know if I can prove it. All right, sorry.
I can't prove that you're a doctor either. I don't think I can prove that you're a doctor either, but I never said anything.
We're not getting nowhere with this nonsense, right?
No
place.
Let me try if you say, Dr. Cole, do you have solid evidence that the Prime Minister has stolen money?
Based upon the Integrity Commission.
Boss, you said he was a thief.
Listen me now. Based upon the Integrity Commission, the Prime Minister take $34,000 from a charity 20 and IT and fancy cat show and donate $3,000.
You know,
Joseph, you say no call a young man and do it with a name.
I feel like you disrespected me when you do that, but okay.
Based up on the confession of the Prime Minister, he took $34,000 from a charity. A charity is an organization that beg money to donate money to assist the most vulnerable. And when the money to assist the most vulnerable, and when the this is happening, when him blog, listen. And when them flag it and found out that the charity money, he said, see back the principal here and then keep the profit. Peace. God.
Okay, Mr. Cole, thank you for your input. Okay, honey?
Have a good.
Thank you.
Have a good
You
night.
know what
Okay.
my observation with all these conversations that we've been having for the past couple of days, I've realized that, and I think I've stated this before. Scratchy, mute your mic. If you're, yeah, I think I stated this before. Every time someone in the PMP side of things comes into the box, they're expressing pain that they have never felt or them cousin and brother see and them talk about. When the labor rights come and them say them piece, they are. When the labor rights come and them say them piece, they are. And them thing there. I am not a JLP nor PNP. I don't take any side. I am objective with my beliefs. I just believe that PMP needs some hard evidence. Yesterday I heard that since 1972, I saw somebody saying in comments, I don't know if it's a joke, there hasn't been a manifesto. There hasn't been certain things in place for PMP. Here, there's slow motion in it. It is still moving forward. So my question to you is, just like what Blessing said, right? Why is it that Uno can't come with concrete facts?
Joseph, you ask this man one more question again?
No, I'm not asking the question because it's rhetorical. But what I'm saying is,
how long now this man here talk?
remember, you know, bro.
You've been on here all night.
Let's
switch gear for
my question to everybody.
But Joseph is lying.
How am I lying?
Joseph, this man on the room, you know. It's a room, this, you know.
You don't matter what the like back
can you request for somebody else to come up, please?
Yeah. There's another PNP and you want to come in the box?
Any other PNP?
Joseph.
So I am here with the PNP.
Hold on. Joe is lying.
I am, my niece. What the blind say?
Hold on, 1972, the PNP provide a manifesto.
Okay, I said since 1972, you guys haven't had
a manifesto. Listen, brother. You know, listen.
Joseph.
The man says since 1972.
In the program in this repute.
Clive, me know how me talk live. Me not talk foolishness, you know.
That's exactly.
You understand?
Joseph, so hold on. But Joseph, look here. You can imagine one man, I tell the whole hour, 8 hours up here, and the whole 8, thank you very much. Him gone.
Listen, okay, let me get some order for Charmaine. Because you know, Charmaine, both me and Charmaine, I don't know if anybody in the box, this is our new faces. But both me and Charmaine, we are not on any side. Right? We are for the people.
Joseph, every day them beat me pan ya.
And we not gonna make that happen, Grandma, because we are gonna make it.
No, me not talk here so from TikTok in general. Every day them beat me.
Right? Listen, guys, we not up here to argue with point or argue how we feel. We want to see what both parties are providing and which party would be beneficial to our country. You get me? I'm not going to tell you who I believe has more power, but you can already see what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Let us get it right. We're not arguing with any individual what we don't like. We're looking at the broader picture. How can Jamaica be better?
That's why they must stop coming up here, Joseph, and tell lie upon the Prime Minister. This is the Prime Minister of our country. Don't come up here.
I do believe that. I've heard a couple people say that for the past few lives I've been here, and I don't like that. Because that spreads rumors and the wrong ear can carry that to the wrong person. So let's stop that. Let's talk about what he put in place.
Joseph, that's what they are doing from ever since they have been doing that. They don't have
but we're not going to beat them about that, bro. Clive, let's let that go. Let's focus on what should be in place to make the country better. Everybody had debate them point. Yes, it's amazing. But let's focus on betterment for the country. Me don't talk no for a while.
Well, Joseph, let me tell you what's going on with the country, Joseph. From 1989, Joseph, to 2007, there has been one government in power, that is the People's National Party. From 1989 to 2007. In 2007, the Jamaica Labour Party won the election and we lost it back again in 2011. Now, Joseph, tell me now. This party had won 4 consecutive elections. From that, the condition that Jamaica is in, Jamaica is underdeveloped under this People's National Party government. Now, since Andrew Holness came in power, let me tell you about Andrew Holness. This is the only prime minister that we have had who is post-independence. Post-independence meaning him born after independence. We have had no other prime minister who born before independence. Okay, Joseph? Now, this young man came into power in 2016. And this young man has changed the part of Jamaica so drastically. We have seen infrastructure projects. We have seen more roadworks than ever. We have seen more houses being built than ever. When we got this country in 2015, Joseph, minimum wage in Jamaica was $6,200. Within 9 years, this man moved minimum wage to $15,000. Joseph, we have public service workers who were getting minimal pays. This man added 200 billion Jamaican dollars to the salary of public sector worker, Joseph.
Scratchy, can I answer your question?
There's so much that road, Joseph. We have roads in Jamaica.
Can I answer your question, Scratchy? Because them must say me a JLP. Me no business about that. Because me no promote no party on my page and everything.
So
me no care about that. Scratchy, see question here, right? How long does it take for manifestos to come forward? Do you have a time frame on a manifesto?
All right, let me tell you about manifestos.
No. Is there a time frame on manifestos?
Yes, so let me tell you how manifestos work. Before the election, before we go to the polls, both parties normally release their manifestos. Either a 2 week or a 3 weeks before the election. Both parties normally release their manifestos. The PNP party did, to give the, I will not tell a lie, they did release a manifesto the last election in 2016. In 2020, I mean. But that manifesto was total garbage. Now, you have the opposition leader who gave one explanation of the manifesto. Then you have an ex-spokesman, the opposition spokesman on finance. He gave a different explanation of the manifesto. Then you have an ex-young man by the name of Mr. Crawford. He gave a different explanation of the manifesto. It was all over the place.
So Scratchy,
the Jamaican people overwhelmingly voted in the Jamaica Labour Party.
As King Mike said, King Mike with the Jamaican flag said, right? Is the manifesto a working document or something that is complete when they win the election?
All right. A manifesto is your plans and policies and programs that you highlight to the voters that you will complete in your term if you are to become the government.
Right.
Like making Portmore the 15th parish. That was a part of the Jamaica Labour Party manifesto.
Okay. And does that have a
Portmore don't want that?
That doesn't necessarily have a time frame when you have a manifesto. Manifestos can take a longer period than
yes, it can
but
take.
The
but
people
the
in Portmore
aim of the manifesto
is
there's a possibility, a strong possibility that you won't complete everything in your manifesto within an election cycle, meaning a 4-year or 5-year period.
True.
But at least try to get majority of the stuff on it done. And I think the JLP, the Jamaica Labour Party, has done that. We have completed majority of the stuff that is on our manifesto. We said that we were going to put Wi-Fi in the town and cities. We did.
And you did.
This government, Jamaica had 42% Wi-Fi. Jamaica is now over 80% with internet connection.
Scratchy, watch out now. Look here. Let's dabble into the
100.
Watch out now. Me no want depart from Jamaica, but let's travel over to the US, right?
Yes.
When Trump put in his manifesto, because it's a manifesto no matter how you put it, that he's going to build a wall between the border. Did he complete that wall? The answer is no, if anybody never know. He did not complete that wall in his term, right? He started the wall, but he did not complete it. Meaning it's a working document, as King Mike said.
Yes, exactly.
That's how manifestos work. You're not gonna get everything on day one.
Yes.
So stop with the microwave mindset. Let's eradicate that now. Let's stop talking about how them lie and thief and everything. Exactly. Let's talk about the facts. All right. Now, if they're implementing certain things over the time frame that they're in power, that means they're working on it. It's working. It's a wheel. It's turning.
That's why we're asking for a third term to complete it.
Beautiful.
Mr. Joseph.
So they want to do something about it. Go ahead.
Mr. Joseph. I vote for Andrew.
Okay, so I'm saying because
hold on,
Mr. Joseph.
manifesto.
You see, when my grandma head get hot, my head get hot, you know. Give me a chance.
Give me a chance. As a young person, I voted for Andrew Holness, right? The last election. And I see that him give out houses, right? But I'm finding out now and realizing, because I know two of the people, two different families that receive those houses. I find out that if those houses are like, if those people die, who hold those titles,
Joseph,
government take back those houses.
Auntie Charmaine, we talk about that hosting a long time. This brother are way behind. I'm mad this is coming now.
Scratch it. No argue the point, bro. We get what y'all say. Make Macy talk. Cause we can always debunk it if it's that case, and if it's right, we correct it.
So if I'm wrong, tell me that I'm wrong, because those houses that these people get, that they are the title holders. When they die, the government take back those houses, so that means they can't even give those houses to their family member, like the next generation, like their children or grandchildren. I think that's wrong.
Already debunked that yesterday. I don't know if somebody wants to.
Let me answer that again now, Joseph. Sir, the government has two housing programs, sir. One is called the indigent housing, and one is called the new social housing, which is under the Office of the Prime Minister, Economic Growth and Job Creation. Now, if you get a house that is on a land that is owned by the government, you do not own that house, sir. If you die, that house will return to the government. If the house is on your land, sir, it is your house and the government has nothing to do with it. The government not taking it back nor nothing. Please, guys, get clarity before you guys come on here and spread propaganda, guys.
So why would the government give you a house on government land and then take it back? Why don't just give the little parcel of land? Why couldn't the government just give you the little parcel of land?
Beg it one,
Government can't
scratch
give
it.
land. And
Go Clive.
Okay, let I explain it to him. It is given for the needy ones, only. That means to say, if you have passed on, there is somebody else who will need it more than probably your family or your relatives, because apparently they are living somewhere else at that time.
So why give them a title? You should just say it's a lifetime rental instead of giving it to the house.
Macy, let's get this straight.
No titles.
No, let's get this. Let's dumb it down. Macy, millennial $20, right?
Yeah.
And you make $20.
Right.
Me deserve $40 or me deserve $20 back?
You deserve 20 back.
Okay, the government give you an opportunity to gain land and a house. You pass away and left it, right? You have the other side where have a house and feed them land. Them pass away and left it. Who deserves the house in their name and who deserves to get a new house because the other person dies? Not the person with not the government land. It's
right.
simple.
So if it's government land, right, and you build a house and the government build a house on government land and they're giving it out and publicizes, the government should be specific and let them know and let the TV people them know that this house is a rental. It's not.
Okay,
it's
so
not.
So what I'm going to say, this is where I'm going to cut you. This is where I'm going to cut you off because that is foolishness, right? Scratch it.
I use the word rental. Maybe I should use the word rental.
No, understand it enough to talk.
The government should just make them believe that
I provide you with something to make yourself okay. And when you pass, I'm not gonna give it to your relative. I'm giving it to somebody else.
I understand that. I understand that, sir. Mr. Joseph,
Okay.
I understand that. What I'm saying is, I'm just saying that when the government, the house that's on the government land that the government give these people to use while they're alive, they should just say that when they're cutting the ribbon. That this house,
but Macy, listen to
that when the government these people ribbon. That
this has to be
never said because we don't.
Hold on, bro.
Never said.
It's in the contract that we signed, Joseph.
Hold on, man.
I'm not saying the contract. I'm saying that when they have JBC and all these news people and all these cameras there with the prime minister cutting the ribbon and giving these people's homes, he should say it. He should say it in front of the cameras that these houses not yours. Contract. I'm saying that all these cameras. He should say only yours as long as you're alive.
Watch out. The logical move to make is to give somebody else that is in need, that is not related, the house. If that is the case.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Okay,
I agree. I'm not
about?
disagreeing with you. But but you're not understanding the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to
somebody else I go get the house. What are you talking about?
No, the point I'm trying to make.
It wasn't theirs to begin with.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about.
You don't want to see
I
Andrew
know
shining. Well, that's it, right? Andrew is shining too much.
Listen,
Yeah,
guys,
no, it's
you're
not
gonna
saying
listen,
shining
listen,
too much.
Hold on,
But
guys. Hold on, please. Hold on, please.
You know, so I think so. I understand what I'm saying.
No, we don't.
Listen,
We don't.
You don't understand what I'm saying, you know.
What's the outrage?
No, we don't understand, Mike.
What's the outrage?
Like renting.
What I'm saying is that when the prime minister is
You just
in
don't
front
like
of
to
the
know that
TV
it's Andrew
cameras
doing it, right?
giving out these houses, right?
Yeah.
He should just let them know on the camera, say, look, I'm going to give you this house, you know, but remember, when you go, it's not your house.
Oh, so you say you should read out all of the... You should read out all of the contract.
Yes.
Read out all the mortgage.
Appropriate.
And you
No,
have to
not
sit there
read
and
out the
listen to it.
mortgage, but let them
You're
know that
ridiculous,
this is
man.
not their house in front of the cameras. When
Okay,
he's
so
smiling,
here's what I'm
when he's smiling in front of the
Yeah,
cameras,
they're gonna listen
he's
to
cutting the
for life.
ribbon. He should just let the people them know in front of the cameras.
Excuse me, please.
Mr. Macy, the person who's
Excuse
getting the
me.
house know that. You don't, the person
Hold
getting
on,
the house know
hold
that.
on,
Scratchy.
Scratchy.
The people watching the TV don't know that.
All right, you know what?
Macy,
You know
hold
what?
on.
We're not
she
getting
said.
order. We're not getting order. We're not getting anywhere.
The host want
Right.
You know,
That's
you know what?
exactly.
Uno win. Let me leave. Uno win.
Brother,
Thank you
Uno
very
win.
much,
I don't
Scratch.
want nobody
Thank
curse
you
me
very
out. Uno win.
Exactly.
I
Pack
cry
your bags
free.
and go.
I cry free.
No.
You hear what I'm just saying?
Don't run him.
Sir, can you hold on? I'm trying to say something and you are just going a mile a minute.
And you're asking the same question over and
You're
over
going
and
a
over.
mile a minute. You're not listening either. And then hear what you say out of your mouth now. You know what? Them be. Oh my God, man. Nobody is listening.
Why is so hard to understand, brother?
Listen, sir. What I want to ask you, because we in the public eye and we are looking, we are see these things and whatever. Don't you think that when these people are going to do whatever they sign, they know that this house is not for them? It is for them until they pass. You don't think they know that?
They know that, but the people watching the TV doesn't know that.
I'm talking to.
The people watching, I'm not talking about the people who actually get the title or get the house. Now I'm talking about the people watching the TV. I'm talking about and you know that, you know what and you understand what I'm saying.
100 live? No, bro. Relax.
The people that Andrew Holness is playing to on the TV, the people on the other side of the TV screen who's watching this, they don't understand.
Charmaine, can I say something?
And you know, I'm telling you the truth.
Macy,
Telling the truth, sir.
you are not telling the truth.
The people that's watching,
hold on. Wait,
have them phone, the people that have them phone
Marty,
and looking at YouTube
are definitely telling the
people
truth.
turn on them. They
hold on. Wait,
have them phone. The people that have them phone and looking at YouTube
are definitely telling the
people
truth.
turn on them the diaspora, not even the people in the diaspora know that.
Let me speak to Macy. Macy, please come. Contract agreement. Sorry.
Actually, what I'm saying.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
So,
I'm not disagreeing.
Wait, my brother.
I'm not disagreeing with you,
brother.
That is not the point I'm trying to make.
I allowed you to speak.
I'm not making that point. You're coming with something different.
Macy, you're
trying to confuse the point that I'm trying to make. You're trying to confuse
I'm not
it
saying
by
that
saying
you're
something
wrong,
else.
brother.
Mr. Macy,
I'm near you there, sir. I'm not saying you're wrong.
The minister made it clear. He's not going to say it at every presentation that he give a house. The minister made it clear at a press conference that house doesn't belong to this person. He's not going to say it. Mr. The house.
Okay.
It's already out there.
And that's amazing information.
You see what we say? On a win.
Macy.
Let's talk about something else. When you see Bolt go and get back in money.
No. Hold on.
When you see Bolt go and get back in money.
I'm going to mute you, I go mute you, I don't want to exert my power like that, but I go do it. Listen to what I say.
Mr. Macy, Mr. You say about money.
We're not going to switch. Scratchy, give me a second, please, bro. Me know what you say. You said that the person who is receiving the house knows, but the people who it's televised to doesn't know, right?
Right.
And Scratchy says that there's a press conference that was held that explains what the program is, right?
Okay, you win.
No, I don't want to win. I want to understand.
Man.
Boss man.
I understand.
Boss man. Understand. So you are correct. Hold on, Marva. You are correct. The people don't know because they're uninformed.
You're the one start the whole of my throat get also.
All right, they're uninformed.
Take your time, Charmy.
I understand. They're uninformed.
You get me? But
yes.
There was a press conference made that most people don't know about. And
true.
Also, the person who receives the house understands the contractual agreement.
You're correct.
Therefore, what you are saying is rubbish. All right?
Okay, no problem. You're right.
Let's move on to the next thing. Thank you.
When you see Bolt go and get back in money.
Show me that conversation should not held on the platform.
Yes, this is something that is before the court. And who are you saying about money, may I ask you, Mr. Macy?
That's exactly.
Illicit 8.
Who is it supposed to give him back the money?
Yeah, the illicit 8 who nobody don't want to call out the name. The illicit 8 have the money.
Who's the illicit 8?
Nobody knows because the government don't want to release the names of the illicit 8.
Is it the government responsible for the money? Is it the government responsible for the money?
We don't know yet.
All right, so you come up here to ask us when the man going to get the money. Are we going to know that, Marcy?
You see, you're not talking with sense.
That
sounds sensible to you?
That's sensible to you. Asking us. How we, the layman in the street, going to know that? And listen where you just answer the question for yourself.
You know what it is? Yo, you know how much pain me talk
this
to.
guy is just a propaganda.
Hold on. You know how much pain me talk to since week, and everybody are come with the same story. I mean, not understand, you know.
Joseph, they are propagandists. They are propagandists, Joseph.
I don't care
Mr.
if people
Macy
call
is
me
a
a
propagandist. He don't know who is the illicit 8, but you ask about illicit 8. Come off the program, man. You're a propagandist.
No, make him stay.
Let that tell you what.
Me don't want to beat nobody tonight, you know, but God.
Forward, we will not be speaking about this you saying about money. The director of public prosecution in Georgia.
And last night the lady spoke on it and she said she have nothing to say because it's
DP,
that in the hands of whoever.
The DPP said that we should stay far from this conversation. It is before the court, Joseph. We should not be talking about this. We can be liable.
Britannia, are you ready?
All right, so let's not talk
about this. This is before the courts. The government of Jamaica has nothing to do. This is before the courts, Joseph. This is something that is sensitive.
Understood.
All right, Marva.
And it won't happen again. I'll make sure that anytime it comes up, we'll shut it down. Marva wanted to speak for the longest time. Go ahead, Marva.
Okay, good evening, everybody. So I am here with my niece, and she's representing or have questions as a PNP supporter, right? So she have some questions that she want to ask about. So go ahead, Mani. She have a couple of questions. We was having a conversation, a little heated conversation at that while she's doing my hair. So she is. Go ahead.
Hey, good night, everybody.
Yeah, welcome. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm not too off with the fact that the house situation, I don't know things for facts, but listening to you guys, apparently there are people getting houses and it's not for them, right? So are we saying that these houses are being given to people and then after their life it's being taken back from them? That's my question.
No, Joe, no, and Nisi, let me explain again, Nisi. Just like in America, Canada, or the USA, say you're living in Canada, in England, and the government put you in a flat. That is a government flat. If you die, you can't give your family that house. That house has to go back to the government. In America, the government give you one of those type of houses to live in, or Section 8.
In the United States, the government don't give people houses. They rent them. They don't give them no houses. They pay subsidized rent.
Yeah, welfare.
Section 8 is like $300, bro. Come on.
Yeah, they don't get houses for free. They pay
What's that arguing about then?
Are you gonna answer the question when everybody start to barge at the same time?
All right, then, Joseph.
Because Scratchy don't know what he's talking about. Scratchy only knows about Jamaica. He doesn't know about the United States or Canada.
Well, listen, I live in Canada, sir. So okay then. So the government
Canada doesn't give you no. Canada don't give you no flat for free.
Can I talk, please?
You pay a subsidized rent.
Joseph, mute him. Joseph.
So Joseph.
Because
Mr. Macy said, that means Jamaica government is taking it much further and doing a much better job than these first world countries. We don't ask anyone to pay. We don't ask anyone to pay any rent. The government, how is doing this? It is called indigent. You know who is an indigent, Joseph? An indigent.
You're in Canada right now?
That's none of your prerogative.
He's making a point. Business, sir. When you are making a point, I let you speak. Let him speak.
So now listen to me now, Joseph. The houses, the government doesn't charge you anything. That means we're in a better stance than Canada, America, and England then. Because the government give you these houses for free. These houses cost up to $5, $7 to $10 million. Now, when the government put this is an indigent house, sir. You know who is an indigent, Joseph? An indigent is someone who we consider as a poor person, someone who normally couldn't afford a house to the normal circumstances, someone who cannot go to NHT and get England then. Because the government give you these houses for free. These houses cost up to $5, $7 to $10 million. Doing it as an indigent. As an indigent now, you're there. If you should pass away, God forbid, you do not have the right to pass on that house to a family member or whosoever. That house goes back to the government and the next indigent will take up that house. It's simple as that.
So
Scratchy, these guys creating these big scenes.
Scratchy, you're saying to me that I will get a roof over my head as an indigent?
Yes.
If me now make no money.
Scratchy, what are you doing in Canada?
That has nothing to do with the conversation.
You are a labor right, and
I'm a Jamaican. I'm a
Prime
Jamaican,
Minister.
sir.
Why are you outside your country?
I'm a Jamaican, sir.
Macy, that has nothing to do
Are you in America, Macy?
Yeah.
So why are you talking about?
I'm not no staunch PNP. If you're proud of your prime minister, you need to live in your country.
You're a PNP, sir.
You're a PNP.
No, Scratchy, we're trying to get some.
But I voted for Andrew Holness in the last election.
It's been a while.
I voted for Andrew Holness in the last election.
I want to hear what Blessing have to say.
As a young person,
I want to hear what Blessing.
Next question, please.
I want to hear what Blessing has to say.
Gentlemen, please.
I want to hear what Blessing has to say.
The young ladies.
The young lady has a next question.
Oh, she has a next question. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Charmaine.
Could you mute this comrade Macy? Could you mute comrade Macy, please?
I'm not a comrade.
Could you mute comrade Macy, please?
Actually, explain the second phase of the program to the lady, please. Because
Come, Mama, go ahead.
So I am more pro people. Like, I'm not gonna say that I have like a preference with PNP or JLP. I like change, and I feel like, you know, we should always like embrace change, because we wouldn't be having this discussion if things was going perfectly. So one of the things, I've been to another Caribbean country, they've got aid from, you know, hurricane damage, and what their prime minister did in each community, and he did provide where they could live in these apartments without paying rent. And just like the person said before, you don't own these apartments. Like, I totally agree with that. You know, it could be passed on to somebody else that's in need. Because if you got that aid, you should be able to better yourself, get out of the apartment, and, you know, eventually move on, because no, you're not paying rent or you're not paying for that. So I totally agree with that. My thing is, we have to understand that our country, we have got aid for these same situations. So it's rather more so something that should happen. It should be normalized that we are getting aid. And what, like for example, like instead of giving one person one house, I see where we can afford, because we get aid so much. It's probably not being put out there, but we do get aid. Even in COVID, we got aid, right? Make apartment buildings for people, and, you know, get everybody living together. And once, as you said, you know, once you pass on, that apartment goes to somebody else that's in need of it. When you give one house to one person, this is literally like giving people a taste of
No,
what.
it's not like that, Mark. We have 63
It is like that. I agree with the young lady. It is like that.
Macy, could you please mute, sir?
Macy, stop chatting, man.
Marva, we have 63 constituencies in Jamaica, Marva, and we are giving each constituency 5 of these houses. So divide 63 by 5. So we are taking time, Marva. It's Marva. I understand.
Wait, don't mix me with the PNP. Her name is Britannia.
Oh, Britannia, we have 63 constituencies in Jamaica, and right now each constituency will be getting 5 of these houses. Now, the Prime Minister is trying to push these houses more quicker. We are trying to get more contractors come on board where we can deliver up to 300. Where we can deliver up to 300 of these houses each year. So if under a 5-year cycle, 5 3 is 15, we'll be giving away 1,500 houses under each election period cycle for a 5-year period. That's the aim that the Prime Minister is trying to push. But we're having difficulties because it's hard to get the contractors to come on board and the funding, because, you know, Jamaica is not rich like Canada, America, or England. We have other things.
That's not true either.
Macy, could you please have some manners, sir?
Miss Brittany,
could you please be
Miss Brittany, you know what he's not telling you? The people that's getting those houses, they're labor rights.
Have some manners, man.
They don't give you no house. If you're a PNP supporter, you don't get any house. That's what he's not telling
you. Order in the court.
Joseph,
you cannot start to look up like that. Order in the court. Order in the court.
Joseph,
use your power.
I just said each constituency is going to get in 5 houses. So is all PNP getting houses?
You're lying.
Where does this dumb one come from?
Scratch it.
You're lying.
Hold on, man.
Use your power, Joseph.
You know what I asked this evening on my friend live? Why is it? This is the question. Everything JLP said, they are lying.
Oh my.
PNP lied too.
Hold on, let me speak.
PNP are liars too.
Speak.
Let
me speak, please.
Use the blood clot, man.
And everything PNP say, them are lie. Where is the truth, sir? Where is the truth? PNP
only God knows.
Where is the truth?
Only God knows. You know where the truth, Auntie? 2 of these houses was recently given. 2 of these houses, Joseph, was recently handed over to 2 persons in the constituency of the opposition leader, which is a PNP constituency. Natalie Nita Edley, who is also a PNP constituency, got houses. So I don't know what this man talking about.
Yeah, but those people that got houses, they voted for JLP. Even though they were in a PNP constituency, they're labor rights.
Stop chat madness, sir. You're making a fool of yourself.
Charmaine, please take down Macy.
Yes, please take down Macy.
I am not pro anything.
You ain't gotta take me down. I'll leave.
Yeah, please.
Thank you very much.
Can we have?
Thank you very much.
Everybody stop speaking. Everybody mute the mic. We're grown enough. I want somebody up here to represent for PNP that makes sense.
Yes,
I don't want anybody to come up here that is talking about lies and all them things. A facts me want. Every PNP person tell me something that is actually happening.
Marvanese was asking question and she don't finish.
Yeah. She asked 2 questions. Can I answer? Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so first thing we must recognize there are two different programs. The program that each MP get 5 houses. Those houses are not will never be taken back from whoever the beneficial. It will always pass on to family. Those are, but the indigent house, or for example, let's make a mention. I'm in Canada, and yes, people do live in Canada free. There's a program called until your work. So you live free until you get a job. You start pay your rent. Once you get those houses, you live there. Once you pass off or you die or something, then somebody else who need it will get it. For example, those people that they take from Montego Bay and Cargo dump in the mud lane. Those are the people who would get in these houses that the government is building under the local government program.
Who dumped those persons in Montego Bay against blessing?
That is what I understand, and I like that program because that helps people who are in need, not people who are beg for your house. Somebody
exactly, Joseph. Exactly.
The government is providing it on government land. There should be other people that can benefit. I will
clear this part already. Next question.
Yeah. Okay. So that I agree with most of that. Like I don't have any problem that I'm gonna oppose with it. So I'm kind of shifting gears now. This is a very topical issue in Jamaica, and I want to ask, why is it that we're spending money to build new roads when we have old roads that are in deplorable condition, and we're not providing work for the locals to do these old roads? And in addition, these same new roads that they're building, they take prisoners from China. They get contractors from China, which is fine. Chinese are very smart when it comes down to, engineering. However, why doesn't the Prime Minister make his duty that if he hires one contractor from China, he makes sure that contractor have 70% of his workers, local workers, and not all Chinese. So they're under somebody being monitored and being supervised and being paid, and in return providing jobs to fix our roads. Like our roads are in bad condition, and I know this for a fact. Like this is not even hype. Like yes, the highway look nice, but what happened to like old Chorus Road? What happened to like the St. Anne's Road? Like what happened to those roads? Like, why are they not being focused on? You have been in power for 8 years, and we don't have any road program.
Okay, now Marva. We have seen the government invest in the largest investment.
Hold on there, Scratchy. Hold that point. Don't lose it. Charmaine, can you add? Yes. Can you add Mario, please, mommy? Sorry, I'm sorry to be.
Mario representing the PNP? Yes, if he is, but if he
is
not, no.
Mario is a Labourite.
Oh, he's a Labourite. Then never mind. I'm so sorry about that, Scratchy. Go ahead.
He's neutral. All right, Marva, we have seen the largest investment in local roads. When I say local roads, Marva, I mean community roads. Roads that run past our gate and in our communities are an investment of $40 billion. No other government in Jamaica has ever invested $40 billion to fix local roads. These roads are roads that run within our community. These roads are roads that are controlled by parish council, farm roads, all different type of roads, not main roads or highway roads. $40 billion. Now that program is currently is undertaken right now in Jamaica. All 63 constituencies will get 10 roads fixed in their constituency over a cycle. It is already underway now. And here to develop more for that. The government had to build these highways to move from one point of the country, from Negril Point, which is the furthest, to Moran Point, which is the furthest. It usually takes you from about 4 to 5 hours. Now that's the last time. Now that's last time in productivity, Marva. To make things more faster, more shorter, and cut productivity time and make productivity more active, the government decided to build these highways and byways to prevent long wait in traffic, quicker time to do business. The reason why the Chinese are giving these contract, Marva, is the engineering that comes with these type of development. We have to understand that Jamaica is a third world, a developing country. I won't say third world, we've passed that status. Most of our contractors in Jamaica don't have the equipment. Most of our contractors in Jamaica don't have the equipment and the employment plan now.
Beg that one. I live in Jamaica. Beg that one. Why is the government giving the Chinese contractor? It's because it's the first time in Jamaica you have a program which, if the road is damage within 5 years. The contractor damage within 5 to fix it. So that is why you cannot give these little contractors who don't have the money to maintain.
What you talking about? Yes, I'm being misunderstood.
So what you have to do to get that contract, you have to be able to purchase a bond.
We're not
Be able
talking
to
about the
purchase a
contract.
bond.
I'm not, like
To secure.
Hold on.
So right.
Hold on.
Hold
She's
on,
not
I'm not
talking
finished.
about the contract.
That's about
Hold
the
on. She's
workforce.
not talking about the contract. She is saying, why don't they
Laborers.
give the people
Yeah, the
that we are work?
subcontractors, the
70%
subcontractors
of the people that we are work to the locals.
Yeah, the
It's
subcontractors are
subcontracted.
Jamaican.
Subcontracted
That's-
locals, Marva.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. You are misinformed. It is the local people who is doing the actual work. It is the engineer who is the Chinaman.
managers.
That is not what I see. I see local people waiting flags. I don't see them working on the road. We have very smart people in Jamaica, and if this is going to be an exposure to them,
No, but you cannot guess though.
But some of who girlfriends, some of who wear flag and some do the work.
But the
Marva,
thing
it
is,
is all of the work.
It's all a part of the work.
but what I'm saying is, these Chinese people that come there to work, they're prisoners from China. They're not being
No,
paid.
you can't say that.
Look here.
If you're gonna
Hello. I am living here, so I can tell you. I am living here. I am living right here. I can tell you.
I will.
Right now, there's a work going on below my yard, and it's pure local workers there, apart from the engineer who engineers it. So that is misinformed. You are misinformed here.
yeah,
Okay?
They are
that is
not
just
prisoners,
your
Marva.
yard.
They are
But when
not
it comes down
prisoners.
to the bigger highways, all I see is Chinese people. What I'm saying is that if you're gonna get a contract with the Chinese, get people who are local.
The 100 life. It's not
Marvin.
Hold on a minute, talking to Joseph.
Guys, come on. No, you tell me if you hold on. You're telling me to hold on. Relax now. Me no assert power.
Yeah, what she said. Me I tell you me.
Bro, Clive just speak. Make Britannia speak. It's not Marva, by the way. Don't get it misconstrued.
Britannia. Me
Britannia.
Right? I work on the program.
100 life. Make
Hold
her
on.
speak. She wasn't done.
So my thing is, we have so much people who graduate from UE, UTech, name the colleges. I know so many engineers in Jamaica. If you, as the Prime Minister, is gonna say you're gonna hire China, no problem. We have no problem with that. Just have it where in the job description you're gonna have 70% of your workers have to be our engineers, so we can better ourselves. So eventually, we're not hiring China to build these roads. We're hiring our own people. Let them learn along with you. It should be.
How do you know that is not the case, my sister?
Because when what I see,
We are not in that workforce, so we don't know.
Let me answer.
but what I see is majority of Chinese leaving with them little lunch pan a daytime. I don't see.
Don't
Let me answer you.
Okay.
As a live-
Britannia make 100 life speak now.
As a
He's
live-
been waiting.
As a live worker, I was hired by to work on the highway leg through Mandeville, Manchester, right? Contracted through the Chinese program, right? 90% of the workforce, laborers, I was a laborer, 90% of the workforce is Jamaican, right? Local people, people come from Montego Bay, Jamaicans come from Kingston, Jamaicans come from all over the country, meet up one place and the whole of we work. There is a language state as the way I speak. It's kind of difficult because the Chinese man, he want most of the work, right? Some of them play dumb, them act like them never speak English in their life, and them act like them never gonna learn to speak English, right? You have to deal with the language barrier, and you have to deal with freedom, how them want to dictate their one thing, right? So the government can't just arrest the whole of them and just make them operate most of the every equipment, right? You make a point about you students or whatever. We have our engineers and then they might try implement themselves. But the equipment, most of the equipment where them bring is from China. So the Chinaman, them have all of the major equipment will make your job can last. We can done the job in a 1 week rather than 5 years, right? And them own it, right? we don't own those things. So them come and them now make nobody operate it. Them themselves.
So what you're saying, 100 Life, is that they're making the job easier, correct?
Them are make the job easier.
It's gonna take time.
Okay, that sounds good.
They got the contract.
Most of the workforce is Jamaican, but them are Chinese people. There's a politics in between where the Chinese man are trying to make all that more money than we want, right? So you have to deal with him politics, you have to deal with what the government are trying to set and the language barrier. So it kinda to me it's mostly Jamaican, but at the same time the Chinese man are push for him politics.
Exactly.
No, but you have to look to see that. But remember, you know, it is a timeline.
The host wanted to make a point. Let's hold.
No, and where needs to get the notion from say these people are prisoners.
They are not prisoners.
That's what I'm saying.
They are not prisoners.
No, I'm asking her people.
Britannia said that. I don't know if Nisi is Britannia, but her friend.
You get the notion that these people are prisoners, my darling.
She don't know.
She's laughing.
Remember,
Okay. All right.
Remember, say she a PNP.
You know what?
The young man that spoke.
It's crazy. You know what? Everybody pause. Everybody pause real quick. You know, Shamin, me not lie to you. Every time me not bashy PNP them, you know, mommy. For God, no, man.
Anyhow, Joseph.
Yeah, go ahead.
To follow up on it, there is also a training program in place for the road project, same way with where the Chinaman has been teaching the Jamaican people. There is also the Prime Minister who show an example of a lady who come on as a flag holder, and then she becomes a #1 welder. So there is people who is benefiting from it. So don't let this they fool you. Okay?
Yeah, and then this is sometimes we get a snapshot of the politics. So we have one Chinaman who know everything, like him are the major contractor, him are the overseer, and him decides say him not teach nobody nothing but seeing people, right? So it look like
and 100. Me think you use too strong of a word when you say Ray. The politics are the Chinaman obligated.
Me don't know which word.
Yeah, you use too strong of a word. Yeah, use too strong of a word.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, like so for instance, there's a Chinaman and him decides say him not speak English. Him know English or whatever. Him decides say him not speak English to nobody and not speak to nobody else but feeding people, and him no want nobody. Him no want nobody else drive the every equipment them. But
if you're not employed to drive, you can't drive. If you're not employed as a driver, oh, you go drive 100.
That's exactly.
And we do the same thing too. When we come America, when we are fine country,
Okay. Baskin, you are going to talk next. Let me make my piece. Listen, in the US of A, right, because I live here, if you can't drive a forklift or you don't have a certification to drive a forklift, that's a forklift, you know. I just back and forth, side to side. Me can drive it, but me not have a certification for it. You cannot get the job for it. Most Jamaicans don't have the job to move a crane or something of the sort. So let's just stop that BS.
Okay.
All right?
Something towards that, Joseph.
And differently from that,
certification fee. Don't have the job to move a crane or something of the sort.
Catch on what they're doing. You understand? Same can't stop you from learn. Okay.
No, they can't stop you from learn, but they're not gonna give somebody that is not certified. Bro, it's very hard to maneuver. I've been on construction sites, right? It's very hard to maneuver Bobcat. It's very hard.
Yeah, man.
You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, man, because I'm a driver.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, because I'm a driver and I know exactly what you're talking about.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm just saying there's different aspects in the work where you can learn.
No, you can definitely learn, and we're not disputing that, Clive. But
Yeah, so
we,
what
we
we're saying
have
to
to make
Marvin
it
is,
we have to make it known that a man is not gonna lend
Can
you.
I have a little word in,
Joseph,
please?
Yes, Marlene, right after Baskin.
yeah, so
But
what we're saying to
you
Marvin
came up
is,
later on. So
yes,
Baskin, hold a minute. Let's hear what Marlene have to say. Sorry, not Marvin. Why am I Brett? Jesus. And I'm sorry for calling you Marvin. I apologize deeply.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Yes.
Good night.
Yes, from audiences who they also trying to come in, say, all you guys trying to explain, you did not explain it properly. The ribbons that the Prime Minister is cutting, those house belongs to the people them and their land. The engineered house, those are Mr. Mackenzie. You know, see the Prime Minister cut ribbon for those. The land them that those house, the Prime Minister cutting belongs to people. Never it cannot take back from them. That belongs to them. All those you see where the camera running around with the Prime Minister, those houses are for the owners and never to take back. And people keep mixing it up with the other houses. Those houses, you know, see Prime Minister run it, Desmond Mackenzie. Those are different houses. Those that they see every day the Prime Minister cutting is not indigent houses.
Definitely. That's correct.
Okay, that's
Guys,
clear
it's
to her.
10
She
minutes to
understand now.
12.
Thank
Tap
you,
my
Marlene.
screen. Tap my screen.
Yeah, man, in the top of
Argument
Today
clear up long
Friday, I
time.
wanna get pay. I wanna send me some roses.
Everyone
So
pause and tap the
that's what
screen,
I
please,
was trying to say, because
2
people
minutes.
going away with the wrong idea. Those
Thank
houses
you,
when
Miss
we see the Prime
Marlene.
Minister with.
Yeah, she got it now, Miss Marlene. Thank you so much. She did get it from before, but thanks for reiterating it. We appreciate you so much.
You're welcome,
We
guys.
appreciate your
You're
beauty as well. You're
Joseph,
amazing.
can I say something regarding the road?
Lord God. We shouldn't do that. Sorry. You know, grandma, me never mean I look a wife for your life, sorry.
What? Me not even know what you do.
And Joseph,
I did have
you
one
can't
more
call
thing
my
to
auntie
say, you
grandma.
know,
Wife
with the
anyway.
Chinese.
Speak, Miss
Can I
Marlene.
say it?
Speak that. Yes, love.
Yes. The Chinese, you have to put up a bond. Most of the contractor them in Jamaica can't come up with that amount of money with the bond. That's why the Chinese have to be ahead, and then he sub it out to the locals, most of the big contract then.
That's
He have
correct.
to sub it out.
That's correct. Yeah,
Okay,
so
let me say
correct.
something towards that as well, please. So regarding she actually covered most of what I'm going to say, because earlier somebody make a point that if the road damage within 5 years, then the contractor, which would be the Chinese firm, will have to fix back that out of their pocket.
That's
so the
correct.
reason for them using most of their guy in a higher position is to protect that system where they don't have to come back and refix.
That's so true.
And to add to what you're saying, I'm blessing. Joseph, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Take for example, Joseph. There's this massive highway that was being built in St. Thomas, where the government gave the local contractors one leg of the highway from from Bull Bay all the way to I believe Morant Bay. And
Yes.
it was a total disaster.
Yes.
The government had to call in back the local contractors and give that part back to the Chinese, because
Yes,
it was
that's
a
true.
massive disaster in the country.
That's true.
no, the resident
People
demand.
never have knowledge on how to do it correctly, right?
I am from
Exactly.
St. Thomas. So true. I am from St. Thomas.
Yeah, the
Joseph.
residents said no, we gotta get rid of the Jamaicans.
But again, for Montego Bay leg by leg, the biggest bridge that will be in Jamaica so far.
Yes.
I think 60% of the workers there is Jamaican, from
Yes.
welder to tire to 60%.
More than 60. More than
60, 75%.
know what
75% of the workers on that bypass are Jamaican.
Bro,
Yes.
we have local roads in I come from Westmoreland.
And someone said 90%
me?
actually.
And you have local people who fix the local roads, bro.
Yeah, man.
In a 6 months when rainfall and breeze blow, the road mash up. They don't have any type of knowledge on how to fix roads, bro. Chinese have the knowledge, and that's just facts.
Yes.
And again,
throwing little
that's what
concrete
we are
in the
moving
road
away
now
from.
go fix the road, bro. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
That's true.
Okay, so my niece said
Yes.
that y'all didn't answer. What about all the other local road them that's
All right,
not
so
complete?
it's about the local roads.
Okay, well,
Let me show. All right, for
Take
the
it
local
one.
roads, right? The NWA said to fix all roads in Jamaica gonna cost $1 trillion, right? So we as labor rights, right? We can only provide 45 billion of that. So all we've been asking, this is the most money, although it's really just a toops in the bucket. But what can the PNP? We keep on asking, can the PNP do better than that? You know, and we've been getting crickets. So we are saying, we give you the PNP the gauntlet, we throw it down, and we say, if you guys can give us a better plan than a 45 billion, we'll vote for you. And now, comrades cannot take us up on that. Right?
Do they?
So it's gonna take.
So our roads, or the local roads?
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of money.
Yes, they are being
And
fixed. They
this
are
is
being fixed
Andrew
right now.
Oles. We're not hiding it.
You see that?
We're not hiding it.
Watch on the basking. I respect your point, but me no want we bash the comrades. Or
Yeah, we are talking about
yes, but we have to because
we have to talk. Let me keep it
neutral.
So it's very neutral. No, we ask for a better plan.
All right.
$47 billion is being spent on local roads.
45 billion.
Local roads, $47
but we need
billion
a lot
Jamaican
more, right?
dollars.
We need
they are
1
being
trillion.
fixed right now as we
Hold
speak.
on, Baskin.
All right, beg you that one. Joseph, why is it the road didn't fix from last year? Because
Can we
we
not
had
go there?
record. What? Hold on. We had record. It was record rainfall in Jamaica last year. It should start from last year. So that's why you see the 3/4 of the road is like that, because from over 50 odd years, we have never seen rain all island.
Okay,
as how we see it last year, okay?
And this is where I object. See, no, you saw me. I agree with you, no, but me object on this one. Rainfall, right? If it is in any other country, there is some way to make the job go forth. I'm not saying that rainfall cannot stop.
No, but Joseph, if you have torrential rain, what kind of work you gonna do in a Jamaica?
All right. So you see me objecting.
You know when rain fall in Jamaica, how it fall?
See, be objecting.
Again, Joseph.
You see, me no JLP.
Joseph,
yeah, and Joseph.
Yeah.
And
asphalt is a material that has to do with heat. So with rainfall, it cannot work. It is going to lift up, but it won't fall on the ground.
So right. You are correct.
And
so why I asked that question,
America,
it's not because you know why I did. It's not because of me, you know. Me object because of the people who would have
because of the community. Yeah.
Yes.
And Joseph, to make the viewers aware, Jamaica has 37,000 kilometers of road. It is impossible to fix those 37 kilometers of road in 5 years. Oh my God. It is impossible to fix 37 kilometers of road in 10 years.
Unless everybody in our country work day and night.
Yeah.
And you couldn't do that because you'd have to dig up
and,
the road.
and there's something that the Prime Minister have to take on now. They make some scheme back then in the PNP time. They have no road, no water, no sewage. That don't belongs to the government, and he have to take it on now and give them road, water,
yes, Marley. Under the REACH program, the government taking every road on a REACH program. Roads that were controlled by the parish council, roads that were controlled by the NHT, and roads that were controlled by the NWA. The government gazetted them, and they are fixing each majority of them.
Even private road he's doing, because all those housing scheme and so forth that without.
Yes, I just said he taking all the roads that were owned by NHT, parish council roads, in farm roads, NWA roads. All those roads are being fixed under the REACH program. The program is called REACH. We have two programs.
Right.
REACH program and the Spark program.
Yes.
One is 2 billion Jamaican and one is 45 billion Jamaican. Now, listen now, Marva, again. The reason why some roads are not being fixed.
Britannia.
Britannia, listen now, Britannia. The reason why you see some roads are not being fixed, Britannia, the previous government went in, fixed a road, and then they had to dig it up back now to lay pipes. We are not doing that again. That is double work and double money on the taxpayers. Right. What the government is doing is we're making sure that we lay pipes underneath the road before we start to fix them, so that we don't have to dig them up back again. So so one of the programs, 5 billion is dedicated to laying pipes and 40 billion for roads. The government is doing our best. I know we are not where we want to be, but trust me, guys, we are not where we used to be.
Scratchy, listen, Scratchy. I know. Listen, I've never ran a country before in my life, but I know what it takes to run a country. Will I be able to do it one day? Never, because me don't want to take stress. But
so what we're saying to Marvin means, right?
How money moves, one, and how contracts move. Yes. There might be something that is set for 2020.
And as you talk about how contracts move, in Jamaica, Joseph, we have something that is called procurement. The government can't just take up $20 million and say we're going to fix road. It has to go through a process, a lengthy process.
Right.
A very lengthy process.
And 3 or 4 different entities or 5 entities.
So much things, bro.
Yes.
Like people don't understand it, bro.
Exactly.
You know?
That's exactly.
I know because I'm in business, so me know
exactly, Joseph. So Britannia, Britannia.
And there are some politics in those entities too, because they hold on upon some of the procurement them just to make the government get bad name.
Right. That's correct.
Britannia, the government is doing its best. The government is trying its best. We have seen this government done things that no other government in the history of Jamaica has ever done. As I told you before.
I know about St. Thomas. Never in a history. Mrs. St. Thomas like that.
$40 billion Jamaican.
And everywhere you go in Jamaica is like that. Everywhere you go in Jamaica, you hear people say that.
I'm from Manchester, right? Melrose, right?
Right.
And I grew up in Melrose, right?
Right.
And currently I live in Canada. But when I can't think about any road that needs fixing right now under the JLP government, right? From Porus to Williamsfield to Kendall to Top Hill to Christiana to Comfort Hall to even South Manchester. No road where it even a taxi day-to-day taxi driver. And I mean, I tell you, prior to that, these roads were in deplorable conditions.
Yes.
Even on my scheme, right? Them used to, once upon a time, people used to have them cow and them goat and walk on the road casually, right? People used to cross the road without looking. You can just pick me and walk in the road. No, the road come like highway.
Highway.
So it's a road at work. Road at work,
bro. You can't take no risk.
Man.
Yeah, if you slip a slide or car might leak you down because car used to drive on the banking.
Yeah, so what I like to ask
another question right now at 200 and 180 car drive on the road.
Make sure I ask the next question. Guys.
Right, yes.
100 live. Before you ask a question, I can see you overlook Niagara Falls. Where in Canada are you?
Blessing, text him privately and ask him that. Blessing.
Yes, that's not the time.
Blessing, text him privately and ask him that one.
So one of the things I heard somebody mention 2 different programs that the government came in with. The thing is, I know there were programs before that were implemented during, the previous government. And this is just like a, skim off the top of everything that's happening in our country. We have programs that the government install, and when they install this program, a new government come in and eradicate that whole program, start over with new funding, new money being allocated. Why is it that we can't improve on these same programs, make them better, and let them continue working?
That's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing, right?
That's what he is doing.
There are programs that he just mentioned too. That was him. So everybody want to take credit for a program that they put in, because guess what? Oh, I'm the prime minister. I want my name to be stamped to say I put in this program.
Marva,
which program are you talking about?
Marva, the previous government didn't leave no program, Marva. The previous government.
I'm not finished.
Hold on, Sketchy. Hold on.
I remember as a child, there were road works that we get to clean up the side of the road. and we get like a little $3,000 stipend.
That's still in process. That's still there. That program is still there.
Where I am from, I'm not seeing that. We have a bridge that's falling apart, and every time we write a letter to the newspaper,
Sanguinetti.
we have to do what we live for.
Oh,
Marva.
There is a bridge program now in place.
Everybody,
Marva,
we
recently signed a contract. We recently signed a contract.
Scratchy. Remember, there is Marva and Britannia.
But is Marva talking right now? Is Marva talking right now?
No, but that was Britannia earlier.
No, that was Britannia. I know Marva voice already.
I'm saying.
So what I'm saying with the bridge, we wrote to the government to get somebody to fix it, and everybody keep giving us a pushback saying, "Oh, this councilman is in power, this person is in power, we need to go there," and we keep going.
Well, let me address the bridge now, Marva. The government recently signed a contract with a company from England, where we're going to be fixing 50 bridges and repairing 50 bridges and build bridges. So we're going to repairing some and we'll be building new bridges, 50. Yes. And I'm sure that your bridge in your community is on the process. Now listen to me now, Marva. Most of the materials that it takes to build these bridges are not produced in Jamaica. We have to source these materials from overseas.
How much years?
And these materials take time.
It takes time.
Modern days, no,
no, it's not a matter of modern days, Marva.
It's modern days, but
nothing what used on the bill.
Britannia, mix me with the PLP.
Britannia, remember now, Britannia, you're not the only person in Jamaica who is in need of a bridge. The government goes around, the NWA goes around, and they do something that is called a need assessment, meaning we prioritize these bridges. We have to fix the bridges that are more in need of fixing and more important.
Yeah, we understand.
No, don't be like that.
Low blow.
Well, if you understand,
don't be like that.
I feel like.
Hey, right now, the Troy Bridge. Right now, the Troy Bridge is under construction, and that area is not fully JLP area, Marva. Britannia.
You know what? I respect Marva for bringing on her friend. Let's respect her friend.
I'm a niece. I'm a blood niece there.
Britannia,
all right,
Britannia, don't say the JLP area, Britannia.
Let's respect her niece, okay?
50 bridges coming, Britannia. These are not just JLP area.
We not see just numbers and different things being thrown.
Yeah, Britannia, I told you that.
We have to source these things them from overseas.
Let Joseph speak now. Let me speak. Britannia, Britannia, sorry. You have a unique name. Right? Remember, a manifesto. This is a part of the manifesto, right? Things take time. You don't have a time period on a manifesto because...
Who wants to come in the box?
You understand? It's just different things, but essentially what a manifesto is things to come. It's like what... Imagine yourself creating a vision board, right? You want the BMW, you want the horse, you want the family, you want the 3 kids, you want the white picket fence, and you want the pool in the backyard.
But it takes time.
That takes time.
Britannia, I'm sure you might want a baby at some point in time. The baby is not going to come right away. The baby has to wait 9 months to mature in the belly.
Like 9 years, the Prime Minister
things take time, Britannia.
And that's how it is. Bam, right?
It takes time, Britannia.
It takes time. So let's not.
Where should he get the money? You have to have money to do these things. No money was indicated there.
What I can assure you, once you mature in the belly,
like 9 years, right?
It takes.
No money was indicated there.
What I can assure you, Britannia,
you have to run the economy.
Money for our economy. It's not something that we can just pull out of a hat.
Definitely.
Jamaica is into money for our economy. It's not something that we can just pull out of a hat.
Definitely.
Jamaica is a country that is in debt. So we have to work with what we can.
Now mix me. Britannia.
Britannia.
Can
I answer Britannia? I think I have enough knowledge to answer.
Okay, Joseph, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't think the average businessman in Jamaica can do something like that. So if a person from the outside comes to my country and say they want to invest in it, if I want money in my country, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say yes.
Like the
Yeah, because the government makes money through
like
taxation.
$5 million.
Not through friends.
Trump give a visa for $5 million.
Yes, it's taxing. The government makes its money.
Listen,
through
if I
taxation.
can come to you.
Here is this very important point.
Let's look at it this way, right? There is certain countries that if you buy up, all right, in the US, right? If you have a business, and I know this because this is what I would like to put forward for my family. So they have dual citizenship. Long story short, if you have a business here as a Jamaican, you come here and set up a business entity. I can now invite, a business entity, and I have, and I hire 10 people. So I am considered a legitimate business. I am now set up to get a citizenship automatically because I have a business that is running and there's 10 people that is on payroll.
Right.
Now, depending on the country, specifications and them thing there is different. Case by case study, right? When a person comes into the country and invests into it, there's certain benefits that they see that you as the average man cannot see. Now, when I look at Jamaica from a American standpoint, because everybody has said me an American, right? When I look at Jamaica from an American standpoint, I see it as the best country that I know of to invest in at this point. If somebody that is Hispanic sees it that way too, and they have the money to do it, they will do it. If I have the money to do it, trust me, it'll more than do it.
That's fine, but our natural resources should not be seen as investments. Hotels are fine, but why are we selling our rivers, our falls, our beaches?
No rivers are being sold, Britannia. No rivers are being sold, Britannia. No rivers are being sold.
I just signed a petition in I forget the name of the falls in Portland that was closed the other day, Blue Lagoon. I just signed a petition so this white guy don't buy it. It is being sold. What are you guys talking about? 99% of Jamaica beaches are inaccessible to the public because
no, we have no Britannia. Britannia, right now the government have 11 beach that is open to the public. Britannia. Britannia. Britannia, it's not Britannia. Britannia.
I used to go to Puerto Rico. I can't even go there anymore because everything gets sell off.
Britannia.
Harry just got sold to somebody. So people who were selling, having their business on the beach side of by Pirate Beach, they don't own it anymore. They have to literally get off the beach and give it to some people who buy the beach. You should never be able to sell.
Can I say who owns the land?
Britannia.
The government owns the land. Hold on, Scratchy. Was it the government that owned the land?
We don't own it. There is a law in place that with England, they have something signed from back when that our beaches.
We know people on the 9 mile stretch of Negril. This a 9 mile or 7 mile. The 7 mile stretch of Negril that they own a beach property. I'm asking you, do we know for sure that the land that they are selling for these rivers and things is the government land? That's being sold.
The government is for me. It's my birthright. My beach is my birthright.
No, you're missing
no.
If I own a beach house, with the sea view, right? If I own a beach house with the sea view, you see the Caribbean Sea out of my back window, right? Right? Are we listening?
Yes.
And somebody who comes from Portugal, let's just throw a random country out there and says, hey, bro, I have $35 million Jamaican for you. Can we go ahead and do a deal?
No.
And me, Brock, right now, I'm going to say, yo, dog, me think that is a good move, you know. Let me jump on it. Can we say that it's the government or can we say that it's personal? It's a personal
should go in place where nobody can own our
okay, so that is a personal belief. We are talking about facts here.
So that means I can't go to a beach then. That means
of course there's beach you can go to.
There's beach you can go to. You can't.
There are beaches you can go to.
Oh my God, bro. Listen, bro, it is a point from a logical standpoint. Everybody are coming with their personal belief.
Britannia.
But it's the
beaches you
99%
can
of our
go to
beaches are
Britannia.
inaccessible to the public. You just said 11 beach. You listen to yourself. 11 beach. What is that for me?
No, man.
But
No,
Britannia,
listen,
every
I
single
own a
parish,
beach house
everywhere
and
you
me
go in
rent it out to
Jamaica,
the
you have
public.
Britannia, every
and
single
river.
parish has beaches
You know,
for you.
oh,
Free
hold
beach.
on, hold on.
No, Joseph, hold on.
All right,
Joseph.
no, you know
Joseph.
what? Let me speak based off of the friends that I have. Hold on. I have someone, a family friend of ours. He owns a property in West End. I'm not gonna name the
area.
It's in Negril. He
Because
owns
of
a
them.
property in West End, and he still owns it to this day. This has nothing to do with the government. This is his property.
Think about Manson.
If
So
he
Brittany wants us to
chooses
take them
to
off.
sell it to a white man, let's say, or a Chinese, since we are bring up them the type of
Nobody
people,
can stop him from this.
nobody can stop him from selling it because that's his property to sell.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's
Most of these beaches that are being said is not
And
owned by
guess
the
what?
government.
I would still go to that property to rent a room or jump off the little cliff there. So
A property is a property. So since you guys like to compare America so much, you know in America, there's the thing called air rights, right? There's certain levels that
you can't buy air time. Yeah, me know. You can't buy above
with
certain
the
heights.
beaches. You have air rights in America.
Britannia.
Here, America.
Britannia.
Do it with
Britannia.
Jamaica. You have natural resources that
Britannia.
nobody will be able to
Britannia.
own.
And sadly, Britannia, that does not apply to Jamaica because majority of
Britannia.
the land that is in Jamaica is for the
Joseph, can you
people.
give me a minute with Britannia?
Go
Britannia.
ahead, my brother.
There is not one parish in Jamaica where beaches are available that beaches are accessible by free to Jamaica.
More than one. More than one.
Jamaica has more than 73 beaches, Britannia.
Yeah, speak.
The whole Jamaica is surrounded by water.
Wait, hold on, hold it. So
Jamaica has
when
more
I
than
was-
73 beaches.
Wait, hold on, Scratchy, hold on. I can say, I'm gonna say about 3 years ago when I went to Jamaica, I went to a beach and I had to pay. We had to pay to get in there.
But was it the government that sold the beach to the person who's next to the pay now?
That's not what I'm saying, Joseph. I'm saying I went to a beach and as a foreigner, I paid more than my other niece that lived there. The locals, they paid different.
You're foreigner, Marva.
Right, but I'm saying the
Okay,
locals
so
had to
they're
pay to
charging
get
you
on.
to be there.
Wait, small again.
I went to a Caribbean island, and when I went there, all the attractions, they ask you one question: are you local or are you a foreigner? And if you say that you're a local, they let you go in for free. Every tourist got charged. Why we can't do that? And I feel we country.
Hold on.
Because somebody got to pay to maintain the beach. Who do you want to pay to maintain the beach?
Baskin.
Who should pay to maintain the beaches?
Who is the owner of the property? Whoever bought it, right? They have the right to do anything because we are basically a free country. If them want to charge me 5 bills and charge you 1,500, who am I to say no?
Why are we selling our
A for me beachfront or for your beachfront?
Beachfront,
Or
a beach house and a beach property is different from the beach itself. Why are we selling our beach?
Listen, beach property, what is private, I'm gonna walk across the beach, son.
We sell everything, man.
I'm not saying that the rights for that is wrong. You know. What I'm saying it doesn't make what I'm not saying that what you're saying as a right is wrong.
No,
I'm saying to you, let me talk, no man.
Every parish, the beaches in every parish in Jamaica. Every parish has more than one free beach in Jamaica.
All right, Scratchy, let me say something to her, right? Come, me don't want her to feel like say we are bash her. Me not bash her. Right?
Every single parish in Jamaica.
What I'm saying to her is, if I own a property on the beach or anywhere, and I feel like you have to pay if you get through, you can't tell me no, because that is my property.
That is yours.
Whether I bought it as a business entity and I have to pay taxes, or it's a personal venue, everything is up to me, because guess what? Jamaica is a free country. Me can walk on a highway with a beer in my hand and a police can't stop me because I use my foot. It's a free country.
Can I say something?
Let's not make it look crazy, guys.
And she just wants it to be like America where the beaches are free. But she got to understand that somebody got to pay to maintain the beach.
But in a beach, America.
Okay,
In the dirty water, yeah.
Yeah, you're mad.
No, there was some nice beach, man.
Since we go Coney
some nice beach.
Florida.
California.
I would never
I'll probably one time I go Coney Island and
no, California beach nice and South Carolina beach nice.
Because we've had this country from the beginning of time, and we've always kept our shit nice. Nobody had to pay to clean up nothing. We know in ourselves. We always
No.
No. This is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to have us disrespect each other.
No.
Clive.
No disrespect.
Clive, wait. Hold on.
Make Britannia speak.
Go ahead.
I like to hear everybody's opinion.
We have climate change that is damaging our beaches.
It doesn't matter if what she's saying doesn't make it.
The cost to repair and bring back the reefs of these beaches, the government cannot fund it.
So here is another. We're gonna shift a little bit, right? Okay, so here's a point that she made. We was having a discussion earlier. So there were people that used to go fishing and or use the area to sell their jewelry, or the locals used to go there to make money when the ship come in and them kind of something there. Now they're unable to do that. What can we as the Jamaica Labour Party do to
be more specific? Be more specific. I don't understand. Be more specific, Auntie. Be more specific, Marva. What do you mean here?
I'm sorry about
specifically.
It came on the news. It was an area where an older fisherman used to fish there, and now he can't fish over there.
They privatized it, so you had to ride for miles to get
They
to
privatized it. They
All right, Marva and Brittany, listen to me.
But Marva, don't fishing beach is different from regular beach?
But life is life.
Marva and Brittany, listen to me.
I've been fishing.
Okay, so you want a totally free country where you can run butt naked on any beach you choose.
Marva and Brittany, listen to me, guys. Jamaica is in a developing stage. The stage that Joseph,
let's have some order.
Jamaica is in a developing stage. Certain things that used to happen in the 80s where certain places were underdeveloped, and you just have 2-3 fishermen or 4-5 fishermen. Places are being developed, designated special areas for fishing now. You know, you can't just go anywhere and go fish again. Things
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Scratching me, understand what you're saying, but is people, and I'm not. This is not directed to Britannia.
Auntie,
it's not directed to Britannia.
Here I go.
But people
You travel my box,
understanding it.
Where you going at?
Now come down.
Scratch
You
it.
travel my box.
Scratch it, don't dip. Just cool, no man. Watch it now. Understanding it
Guys,
hard because people want
okay?
what they want.
Don't be mad. I'm rotating for a moment.
Sure thing.
They're here all night. Him can go down.
Just cool, no man. Watch it now. Understanding it.
Guys, I'll bring on a right back.
Jamaica is only in the country right now and developing the country. Certain places they can't just come and go catch fish again and fish.
Thank you for bringing up Sea Breeze.
Hold on. Can I ask not Marva, what the other one name again? Britannia.
Finally.
Britannia. But what is it good that you see is going on in Jamaica?
In Jamaica?
Yes.
I see a lot of good stuff happening. You know what I mean? There are developments. I'm not going to say there's not good developments going on.
Is it good that you Yes.
There are developments. I'm not going to say there's not good developments going on. You know what I mean? I see good stuff. I'm not like
Let me see what
the old roads, right?
We don't abandon them. I just tell you that we have $40 billion fixing these roads right now.
Why wasn't that fixed before you get new roads. So now we're in new
Britannia, we are coming out of a very difficult financial crisis.
But
10
if
years
you
ago,
were in a
Britannia,
financial
50% of Jamaica's budget. Could you listen to me, please? Britannia, 10 years ago, Britannia, 50% of Jamaica's debt was directly going towards debt servicing. We have cut that now to 30 to 28%. So we have room now to can fix these roads now, Britannia. We were servicing our debt. Imagine a country and 50% of your budget goes towards debt servicing. We are now in a better place under this Jones government. You're going to see things now, things that didn't have, things that should be done 18 years ago under the PNP. We have to be doing those things now.
When I see it for myself, because I'm telling you, I'm pro-Jamaican.
Not because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not being done, Britannia. That's very disingenuous of you.
You know what it is?
Touchy, hold on. Joseph, hold on there.
You know what it is, Travi? 1 second. Right? I think that people, I always like time. Meline, can we mute Meline, please? Or I don't know if the baby. Okay, good. Time frame. You know what it is? Or I don't know if the baby. Okay, good. Time frame. Mute Meline, please. Or I don't know if the baby. Okay, good. Time frame. Manifesto. Let's reevaluate what.
No,
real quick. I will
make a Labour Party person come up here and answer questions and speak on the representation of the Jamaica Labour Party, not that the PNP. You're making some words and making us look bad as the Jamaica Labour Party. So talk sense.
Mighty God!
Me can't hear. Making us sense.
What on?
No.
Love you. Travi. No, before you speak, Travi, we're not talking about people. We're talking about issues that are in the country that we are trying to fix. Proceed and don't attack anyone.
I am not attacking. I'm not attacking anyone.
Okay.
Even make him speak.
That me I say, how come I have freedom to speak like everybody else? That's crazy.
Attack me for no reason.
I did not attack you.
No,
I did not attack you.
All right.
I did not attack you. If you would listen to what I have to say, then you would have understand what I'm saying. I said they should call you on your BS. What is your BS? When Clive asked if you say any good things in the country, you say yes, it's a development. But then by scratch it talk, you say when you see it, you will believe it. Like which one is it?
Stop it. He did that.
Which one is it? Make up your mind. Which one is it? Because I've been listening to you all night. You even have push points where you have no information on. Because you're calling Blue Lagoon a falls. The Blue Lagoon isn't a falls. Secondly, the Blue Lagoon isn't sold. It's the land around the Blue Lagoon has changed ownership. Twice it has changed ownership in 200 years. You don't know the information, but you have spread false narrative. And that's what I'm saying. People should call you on the facts of the argument. That me say. How is that disrespectful?
Okay, Chabi, and what did I say to her?
Say that.
Fine, make it.
Okay, Chabi, and what did I say to her? That different entities can
information I want.
That is solved. So we're not.
I heard that.
You see me? So if you want to label it as calling out our BS school,
Joseph, here's the information I want to give to you.
Go ahead, brother.
The land around it, it's not no white man own it. It's not. The same Adam Stewart grew up in Jamaica, right? And him and him father, business mogul, have the biggest hotel chain in Jamaica. As a Jamaican business personnel, and him on ball. Oh, white man.
Like other places in the world.
Okay, so can I ask Britannia a question? Sorry, Charmaine. Charmaine, you know me love you. And you look so beautiful tonight. Me love you here.
Top of the screen while I'm at it.
On the top of the screen while you're at it. Charmaine, me know say you're vexed with me tonight. But me very into this.
No, me not vexed with you, honey. Me not vexed with you.
Okay, mama, okay. I understand. Watch out, Britannia, right? The argument is, Zane, that why can't it be free and these things? But when taxes and everything applied and them thing there, we all know the business of how business works. Once it's a business, the country benefits. So are you saying that you would rather the country not to benefit from the taxes of the funds that is being applied to these free things that you said you wish it to be?
Who creates taxes? The government. Not everything is about money. I believe that people in Jamaica, we gone through stuff and we should be able to take a drive, go to the Blue Lagoon with it being debated who owns it, who should sell it, who owns the land around it.
Oh my gosh.
Our right to can go to certain natural resources without it being the owner of this or that. I'm just saying what is there for us who live in the country who want to access these natural resources. Not everything have to be tourists. Not everything got to be money.
Because Britannia, every year I can pull up the facts for you. I'm not sure if it's 4 billion. Listen, every year, listen to me. Every year we make at least $4.3 million US off of tourism. That's why we're trying to open up the gates for that.
Joseph, just to add to your point, in the Maroon the other day when they went
4.3 billion.
When they went down and they cut the trees down in the Maroon, that's another greed factor showing the Maroon has always had their mountains, right? And the government comes in, cut down their mountain. They weren't agreeing with it.
The government.
These are showing you.
Wow. Travi, make our speak.
The police was guarding it. The government did come in. The forest industry, who is there to protect the trees, they went in and they cut down all these trees. And the Maroon said, no, we told them not to cut the trees. And Curry, the guy, had to step up and they had to protest to protect the trees. And they tried to.
So Britannia, my dear, Travi, may I work your point? Cool now. Britannia, are you better in the US or something? Come, you not understand. If we're trying to make a better country, that we have all the resources possible to make money in the country, how is this stopping us from making money? No, we don't understand.
Beg your chance, Joseph. Beg your chance, please.
That's the whole point. We
beg
have
your chance, Joseph.
Chavi, you're going right after her.
We don't need to destroy them. That's what I'm saying.